Now the 2-0. Top of the zone, 2-1. And now the 2-1 offer, off speed, misses up, 3-1. Hitters count for Hercolo. Wilcox the runner at second, the 3-1. In the inside part of the plate, full count. Bonatti set. Now the payoff. Swung on and missed. First strikeout of the day for Tino Bonatti as he was able to blow the fastball by Hercolo. That'll bring Thomas Marcotte to the plate. Marcotte an even 300 on the season with 29 RBIs. That leads the Seawolves. He's also drawn 29 walks. 1 on, 1 out. Pitch inside corner, 0-1. And with the 29 walks, Marcotte an even 500 on-base percentage. And the 0-1 hits the zone, 0-2. Bonatti looking in to get the sign. Wilcox again off of second. And the pitch just misses 1-2.
So we managed to reset everything and find a connection via mobile network. So we hope this will hold. We're out. We'll get the scoreboard up shortly.
It'll be a 1-2 to Marcotte, and that is driven to center. Babineau has a read. He'll make the catch. 2 away. That was on a frozen rope out to center. Babineau with an easy read. So after the leadoff walk and subsequent wild pitch, putting Wilcox in scoring position, Bonatti able to retire the next 2. He's going to face Samuel Pody. The Gatineau, Quebec native, 344 on the season with 22 RBIs. Also second on the team with 4 triples. So that pitch misses low, 1-0. And the offer. Grounded back to Bonatti. Throws over to first in time. So the leadoff walk stranded in scoring position. Mustangs coming to bat scoreless here in the bottom of the first. As you're getting a good look down on the field.
Yeah, as we said, the internet not working here at the facility, so we had to jerry-rig a mobile connection there to come in, and that takes a little bit of doing, so we did miss the introductions, but we did record all that, so we'll put that up as a separate video after the games, and we also recorded the first 2 outs of the first inning. Patrick, is that what we missed?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so
first hitter or 2, yep.
All right, so let's go in and take care of a few other housekeeping things. Patrick will get you up to date on things that are going on, and I'll get the scoreboard, so we'll be back up at full function. Thanks for bearing with us. It's always an adventure.
So we'll get set for the bottom of the first, taking the mound for the Seawolves, Michael Pierce. Pierce making his 12th appearance, 9th start. He's 4-0 on the season with a 2.25 ERA in 40 innings, 28 hits, 15 runs, 10 of those earned, 13 walks, 32 strikeouts. And he's going to face a very potent lineup. Mustangs averaging over 12 runs per game in their past 7. And I even did the math, inning by inning. They're averaging 1.6 runs per inning. And if that is not a hot offense, I do not know what is. The defense behind Michael Pierce. In the outfield, left to right, Tristan LaPlante, Samuel Pody, Mitchell Violet, third to first. In the infield, Connor Boulette, Tyler Hercolo, Bryce Wilcox, Thomas Marcotte, and Quentin Gillies behind the plate doing the catching. For Michael Pierce, the native of Greenfield, Massachusetts. Listed 6'2". Right-handed pitcher. Ty Bernier, TJ Kramars, Jake Calver will lead things off here in the bottom of the first. Bernier up to 200 on the season. 1 homer, 18 RBIs, has a .330 on-base percentage. Has 7 extra base hits on the season. And the pitch from Pierce. Fastball in the zone, 0-1. From the windup, the 0-1. Misses outside, even the count. And now the 1-1. That hits the zone, 1-2. And the 1-2 offer. Outside, 2-2. Mustangs, including today's game, they're on a 3-3 to finish out their regular season. They will head to Augusta tomorrow to play the UMA Moose. Then they will head to Concord on Friday to play the NHTI Lynx, as that pitch misses, now 3-2. Mustangs already have the #1 seed in hand, but they definitely want momentum going into the tournament next week as the payoff swung on a missed. 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring TJ Kramars to the plate. 446, team leading. 3 homers, 23 RBIs, a .592 on base percentage. Tied for the team lead in extra base hits with 10. The first-year product from just down the road in Auburn. As he takes a pitch low, 1-0. He has been stellar offensively and defensively for the Mustangs. The 1-0. Misses up. 2-0. And Pierce deals. That is popped up right side. That'll go out of play. 2-1. And the offer. Fouled back. That will even the count. So it'll be a 2-2 to Kramars. The pitch. Called, strike 3. 2 up, 2 down, back-to-back strikeouts here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring Jake Calver to the plate. Calver, .389 on the season, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. He has had an electric month of April. As he'll take a pitch inside, 1-0. As you're getting a look behind home plate.
Yeah, I didn't go with the center field camera. Rain in the forecast, so.
The 1-0 fouled back.
If it does rain, we have to get the cameras in. It's a quicker trip in behind the backstop to pull them in if it starts to rain. We had rain as we were here setting up tonight.
And the 1-1. Hits the zone 1-2. Pierce looking to strike out the side here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Pierce had a good curveball so far in the first inning.
1-2 inside.
Sometimes it's a little hard to get that grip in the cold on that breaking ball.
Now the 2-2, and that gets Calver. And he is going to take a trip to first.
So it's good to see we're getting the folks finding us on YouTube, it looks like. That's great.
That'll bring Brendan Mahaney to the plate. 375, a team leading 6 homers and 34 RBIs.
Yeah, with that good look that Evan's giving you downstairs, you can see the core strength that Brendan has. And Channel 5 did a nice little piece on him.
As that pitch misses, 1-0. 1 on, 2 out. Calver, the runner at first. The offer, fouled back.
Yeah, back our way. Shake, rattle, and roll.
Mahaney in game 2 of the doubleheader back on Saturday was 1 for 2 with a grand slam.
What's the count, Patrick?
1-1. Pitch outside. 2-1.
Yeah, as I said, WABI took a couple of our clips and used them on a nice story they did on Brendan up in his home area, up in the Bangor area. Old Town native. Showed a couple of his home runs.
2-1. Outside. Gillies keeps it in front of him, 3-1. The 3-1. Line to left. That will drop in. Calver will stop at second. That'll put 2 on for Garen Post. Garen on the season, 253, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. 434 on base percentage. The senior from Westbrook. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the first. No scores. That's lined to short. And Hercolo makes the catch.
Yeah, good contact off the bat. Would have scored a run with 2 outs. But right at him.
No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on. 1 inning in the books. We are scoreless.
Okay, so I'm looking at our back end. Says everything's looking good. No alerts, so that's good.
Tino Bonatti, 19 pitches in the first inning. Michael Pierce, 22 in the bottom of the first.
Any adjustments you need here, Rob? Any adjustments you need for light or white balance or anything?
As you're getting a look at Bonatti.
I wonder if that's walk. Sometimes when that breakup happens, it's on the other side of the
Due up for the Seawolves, Quentin Gillies, Tristan LaPlante, and Michael Pierce. As Pierce, the starting pitcher and designated hitter. So if and when he does leave the game, he can remain as the designated hitter. So Quentin Gillies, the
What do you think?
Oshawa, Ontario native, steps to the plate from the right side. 294 on the season with 25 RBIs. And the first pitch of the second inning. Misses low, 1-0.
Thank you.
Bernardi from the windup. Misses low, 2-0. And the offer. Hits the zone, 2-1.
What's the count, Pat? We're going out okay. 2-1.
2-1. Challenge upstairs. 2-2 the count. Bernardi getting the sign from Gorman. Now the 2-2. Driven to right center. Calver has a read. He'll make the catch. 1 up, a 1 down. That'll bring Tristan LaPlante to the plate. The sophomore from Durham, typically a catcher, getting the start in left today. As he'll bat from the left side. 293 on the season with 25 RBIs. The pitch. Upstairs 1-0. And the 1-0. Misses low. And Bernardi deals. Low, 3-0. And the offer. Low for a 4-pitch walk. 1 out, 1 on. That will bring the pitcher Michael Pierce to the plate. 208 on the season with 10 RBIs. Mustangs like to turn a double play here.
Had a request to make the scoreboard a little bigger. Let me know if that works a little better for you.
And the pitch. Outside 1-0. And the pitch from Bernardi skips in 2-0. A good stop by Gorman. LaPlante at first, 5 out of 6 stolen base attempts on the season. The 2-0 in the zone. 2-1. Now the offer. Hits the zone, 2-2. Top of the second, scoreless. 1 on, 1 out. It'll be a 2-2 to Pierce. Bernardi set. Runner goes. Pitch driven to center. Babineau has the play. Skips it into first. And in time for the double play. 8-3. Cue the highlight film.
Well, here's the whole play. Off on the pitch. Got to locate the ball. Well, he does, kind of. Well, it looked like an easy catch. He does touch second base plenty of time, and This one hydroplanes back to first base. And Post with a good get up and go. Hustled over to first base on the dive and made the tag. Well.
Due up for the Mustangs in the bottom of the second. Cody Cleveland, Zach Gorman, Cam Miller, 6, 7, 8 in the Mustang order. Michael Pierce, 22 pitches, back in the bottom of the first. Seawolves able to get a base runner in each inning. Not able to do anything with it. Mustangs stranded 2 back in the bottom of the first. Throughout the course of the game, Central Maine Community College announcing student athlete and student awards this
Yeah,
year.
fantastic, Patrick. I read that online. Patrick with the deets.
We'll talk about those throughout the night, as well as what will be upcoming. Mustangs wrap up their regular season this week. We'll talk about the conference playoffs.
Yeah, and that'll get us some time, as I just made note on YouTube that Caleb Lamb's already put a request into IT to come in and look at the internet structure here in the press box. We think it may have been those bad storms that we had a week or so ago, Patrick, that lit up the sky with lightning that you don't normally see in April here in the state of Maine.
I believe it was over 10,000
Yeah,
lightning strikes in the state of Maine. It knocked out my internet.
It was crazy. So we think that's had something to do with it. So we're on mobile internet by my carrier, and that's not the best, but it's holding.
And the first pitch to Cody Cleveland misses a 1-0. Cody on the season, 345 average, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. He's gotten all his at-bats in the spring as that's driven to right for a base hit.
Yeah, good little bingo to start things off here for the Mustangs. Bottom half of 2.
That'll bring the catcher Zach Gorman to the plate. 250 on the season with 11 RBIs. He's also drawn 20 walks. 459 on base percentage. Leadoff hitter on base. Check over to first, and they got Cleveland.
Good quick pickoff move here. The key to a good pickoff at first base for a right-handed batter is your feet. You've got to be quick with your feet, and there you go. He caught him leaning at second base, and Cleveland probably thinking about getting to second base, but picked off at first. Well-executed play. Couple of good plays in this game here early on by both teams.
Pitch low to Gorman, 1-0. Leadoff base hit erased. Now the 1-0 is low, 2-0. And the offer. Lined foul. 2-1. It was all Mustangs early and often down in South Portland last week. Definitely a different script written here.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really competitive game. That's fantastic. Kind of game you want heading into the playoffs.
2-1 hits the zone 2-2. Mustangs were able to tag the starting pitcher last week, Cole Payne. The 2-2 misses low. Payne not making it out of the second inning. And the payoff. Driven to right. Violet has a read on it. He'll make the catch. 2 away. And that will bring Cam Miller to the plate. Cam was the pitcher for the Mustangs last week down in South Portland. 7 shutout innings. Gets the start at third today, 167 on the season with 7 RBIs, 375 on base percentage. The pitch from Pierce. Misses up 1-0. And now the 1-0. Low 2-0. And the offer fouled off. 2-1 the count. Bases empty. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. And the offer. That is fouled off. 2-2 the count. Pierce looking in. Now he'll fire. Fastball just up. 3-2. Now the payoff. Driven to right. Violet makes the catch. That will do it. 2 innings in the books. No score. As we will step aside. Third inning coming at you next.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way,
I'm gonna be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
with over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
Well, one of our great kids here at CM, Kylie Boardman, she's a 20-year-old Central Maine Community College student athlete, women's ice hockey, and graduated from my school at Gardner High School. And the preschool teacher program just got recognized for her work there. She's in need of a living kidney donor. So share her story, read her story at www.kidneyforkylie.com.
Mitchell Violet will lead things off here to start the top of the third. Tino Bonatti, 33 pitches through 2. The first pitch of the third hits the zone 0-1. Violet on the season just 146 with 6 RBIs. The 0-1 hits the outside corner, 0-2.
Nice location there.
Violet, Boulette, and Wilcox. 8-9-1 due up.
Violet busy last inning in right field. 2 putouts.
The 0-2 misses low. Naughty from the windup. Fires the 1-2. A check swing.
Tag him. Now they'll check and say no swing.
Home plate umpire Dave Verrier says no swing, and same is said for the base umpire Peter Adams. So 2-2 the count.
Yeah, protocol there. Tag him, and then he can discuss it.
So now the 2-2. Misses low, full count to the leadoff hitter. And the payoff. Misses low. Lead off walk here to start the third. Third walk of the game for Bonatti.
Going 9, but small ball certainly in the offering here.
Connor Boulette steps in, the third baseman, 235 on the season with 14 RBIs.
And a long glance down towards third, see if something's on.
And the pitch. Driven to left center. Babineau has a read. He'll make the catch. 1 away. That will turn the lineup over to Bryce Wilcox, who led off the game with a walk.
Now batting number 2, Bryce Wilcox.
Wilcox, a strong Maine native, played at Mount Abram. Check over to first. One on, one out. The offer is low, 1-0. Zach Gorman will get another baseball.
Yeah, a little misty when we came in to set up about 4 o'clock or so, and looks like the rain is going to hold off. That's good. We've had enough of it during games.
The 1-0. Hits the zone to even the count.
Yeah, nice paint corner there.
Another check over to first.
Evan Bilodeau down on the field for us, giving us these views. They're a little darker because he's not open to all the light like these cameras are.
The 1-1. That is low. Something I've noticed from Bonatti, seems to be overthrowing a little bit, giving him the tendency to miss low.
Yeah, pulling it a little bit.
The 2-1. Fouled off. That landed, or I should say hit the fencing just below us.
And I want to compliment all the fans who have come in person for games this year. Wow. It's been cold, wet. It's been April in Maine. That's what we get, right?
Game time temperature about 45 degrees. The 2-2. Popped up, short center. Kramar's called off by Babineau. He'll make the catch. 2 away. On the very high towering pop-up, almost a fly ball, I would say.
Yeah, both middle infielders out there, and nobody covering second base, but no thought of a tag and go. Pitcher's responsibility there when everybody's gone. Take a look around and cover the empty base.
Hercolo 0 for 1. Will swing at the first pitch and miss.
Yeah, a little late on that swing. Handcuffed.
Hercolo struck out swinging. Back in the top of the first. 1 on, 2 out.
Pretty good pace this one, Patrick. Pitches working quickly. Defense playing well.
The 0-1. Grounded to short. The throw from Kramar's. Little offline. It's going to roll it just in front of the Seawolves dugout. Hercolo will stay at first. Violet over to third. That's going to be an infield single.
Yeah, base hit. He's going to beat that even with a good throw. TJ made a really good play in the hole going to his right. Came up gunning. Handcuffed Guerin over at first base a little bit. He's usually sure on that. Tough play, not Guerin's error.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give an E6, allowing Violet to get to third. That will bring Marcotte to the plate. 2 on, 2 out. Seawolves looking to get the first run of the game. Runner goes. Pitch in there for a strike. Throw down, not in time as Herkula with his 40th stolen base of the season.
Yeah, well executed there. Both ways. Good jump. Stole the base on the jump. Ball went all the way through, but good decoy. Held the runner at third.
Now the 0-1. Inside corner, 0-2.
Big moment here. Looks like runs may be at a premium tonight, Patrick. Seawolves would like to pick them up with 2, and Mustangs shut them down.
Marcotte lined out to center. Back in the top of the first. The 0-2. Just low.
Gorman was set up off the plate there. Hoping to get a, 2-strike chase.
Now the 1-2 to Marcotte. Off speed, driven to right center. That's going to drop. Violet scores. Herkula rounds third. He's in right behind. It's a base hit and 2 RBIs. For Thomas Marcotte, it's 2-0.
Well, that's what you need if you're in offense. You got to maximize your opportunities. Knock those guys in. Runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Knock them in. That'll help you win a lot of games. Good clutch hitting.
1 on, 2 out, 2 in. The pitch, low and in, 1-0.
A lot of game left.
Marcotte, the runner at first. It's 1 for 2 in stolen base attempts on the season. Starts and stops as that pitch swung on and missed, even the count. Check over to first. Pitch from Bonatti. Just inside, 2-1.
Hoping to get that breaking ball. Nipping the inside part of the plate. A lot of times batters will give up on that. You get that inside corner.
The 2-1. Swung on a missed. 2-2. He's staring in, takes a quick look at first. Now he's set. The 2-2. Popped up right side. That will drop foul. We'll do it again. So once again, it will be a 2-2. Seawolves taking a 2-0 lead and looking to keep the inning going. The offer. That hits him. I'm going to put 2 on for Quentin Gillies. Gillies flew out to right to start the second. Seawolves looking to add on to the 2 runs we've already gotten in the inning. They offer a low 1-0. Bonatti 25 pitches in the inning, 2 away from 60.
Yeah, pitch count up this inning.
of the zone, 1-1. And the offer. Off speed, inside part of the play, 1-2. Two on, two out. Benatti set. The offer. Low, 2-2. Bottom part of the Mustang lineup. Due up in the bottom of the third, starting with Dawson Babineau. The 2-2. Swung on and missed! 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 left. Mustangs coming to bat, down 2.
Yeah, big pitch right here to get out of the inning. Get the swinging strike 3, and as we said, plenty of game left. Mustangs have been scoring a lot of runs, but you hit on that, Patrick. They were scoring over a run an inning in their last games. A little different here tonight, but see if the bats will come alive here for the Mustangs.
Michael Pierce, 36 pitches through 2. Dawson Babineau will lead things off when we get the bottom of the third underway.
So teams around the league finishing up their baseball, softball schedules. Mustangs will be on the road, heading up to Augusta for games up there in softball and baseball. And have we heard any confirmation on anything on the softball then, Patrick, for the play day on May 3rd? We'll have to check on that. And if we get information, we'll let you know. We are planning on a home playoff game here for the Mustangs. Talking to Coach Palmer before the game, indicated it'll be next Wednesday. Wednesday's a busy day on campus as recognition will be going on that night. And so that game time may be pushed up early. I think we did that last year, if I remember correctly. I mean, we might have played the game at 2 o'clock or something last year. I can't remember.
It was against York County.
Yeah.
Game that was really quick, under 100 minutes. The only offense in the game was a 2-run base hit from Hayden Durrell, and don't ask me how I remember that.
Hayden continuing his career in state up at the University of Maine Farmington. Several players up north. Hayden, one of them. Brady Vincent, another player headed up there from last year's team. So it's a stepping stone here. Kids get a chance to go on and play. Do a couple of years here and go on to play.
Dawson Babineau will lead things off. 250 on the season with 9 RBIs. A team leading 27 walks. 436 on base percentage.
Well, he'd like to set the table here if he can, and Mustangs rally up to tie if they can this inning.
First pitch fouled back, 0-1.
Yeah, so we'll be off for about a week until we're back here on the 29th. Exactly a week, right? Today's the 22nd.
And the offer misses upstairs. The other 2 conference games on today's slate, a final from Augusta, the York County Hawks defeating the UMA Moose 17-11. This is the 1-1, swung on a missed.
Wow.
A slugfest at McGuire Field in Augusta.
Yeah, they play at McGuire or Morton up there now?
McGuire.
Oh, they always played at Morton before, but Morton is the field that doesn't dry as quickly.
1-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again as Ontario giving me a look. That was coming close. The other conference game still going on. The Great Bay Herons trailing the NHTI Lynx 7-6. Is that pitch low, 2-2. That game in Concord, New Hampshire.
Lights have been on since the start of this one. No lights in Augusta, so they would have played early. I'm surprised that that complex never got lights.
2-2 is low. Full count to the leadoff hitter, Babineau, with the top of the lineup. Waiting on deck, Ty Bernier.
Beautiful complex up there at the Carrer Fields.
The payoff. Grounded to second. Wilcox has it. Over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. That will bring Ty Bernier to the plate. Ty struck out swinging back in the bottom of the first. And Ben Gravel out to the mound. And he's going to take the ball from Michael Pierce. Pierce is going to go 2 1/3 innings, 43 pitches, holding the Mustangs scoreless. He's going to go to his left-hander in the bullpen. That is Aiden Dolan.
Tells me Pierce was on a pitch count tonight, without question. You know, the Mustangs have already clinched the #1 seed in the upcoming tournament. They will host a home game here for quarterfinal action next Wednesday. An opponent to be named later. We still got to play some games out. And Seawolves are pretty well set. Is that the case also, Patrick?
They are locked in terms of they will have a home playoff game. Now, whether or not that is a play-in or a quarterfinal, that has yet to be.
Right. The play-in games go on Monday, and then the quarterfinals Wednesday, and then the playoffs starting Friday down at the ballpark. So any of the games here, you can catch on Central Maine Athletics on YouTube, as always, and then pick them up on the YSCC Sports Network. They'll cover the games down at the ballpark.
And those will be pay-per-view.
And then the winner of that will head to the national tournament where Patrick Dexler will be working the national tournament this year. Congratulations, Patrick. Glad to hear.
3rd straight year.
Be working some games down there. That's fantastic.
Du Bois, Pennsylvania, the site of the baseball and softball small college World Series. The first pitch from Dolan low, 1-0. Dolan, a left-hander from Weymouth, Massachusetts, a sophomore, making his 8th appearance. Has a save on the season, yet to register a decision. And he misses low, 2-0. 2.57 ERA, 14 innings pitched, 7 hits, 7 runs, 4 of those earned, 11 walks, 18 strikeouts. The 2-0. Misses outside, 3-0.
Good baseball down Massachusetts, down on the South Shore, North Shore as well, where I'm from. Had an uncle in Weymouth. Used to visit that area a lot as a kid.
A 3-0 misses low, a 4-pitch walk. That will bring TJ Kramars to the plate.
Nantasket Beach was a big destination down there for us when we were kids.
So I'll have to ask you, Michael Pierce remains in the game as a designated hitter. Pierce, a native of Greenfield, Massachusetts. I have to wonder where that is in retrospect.
Greenfield's on the western part of the state.
Okay. Pitch low and in, 1-0. Kramars also struck out, looking. Back in the bottom of the first, 1 on, 1 out. And the 1-0. Grounded to short. Flip to second, 1 on to first. It's a double play. 6-4-3. Gets the Seawolves out of the inning. They'll take a 2-0 lead to the 4th.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered right here. Sharply hit, 1 hop. Picture perfect. 6-4-3 here. An easy turn, plenty of time. And well done. As we said, defense has been good tonight. Both teams playing good defense. We trivia question time yet, Patrick? I finally got a chance to, get my wits about me. I was, frantic here when the with the internet trouble. It's the very first thing that you have to have. If you don't have that, doesn't matter what else you're doing, it's just not going to work. So it was fine, and then went kaput about 2 seconds before Caleb said, "Okay, we're ready for pregame." And I look up, and we got difficulty, but we fixed it. We're back, and Pactus got a question for us.
All right, let's see if I can stump Rob Munzing here tonight. Tom Seaver was the first pitcher to achieve what on this date in 1970, matched recently in 2021 by Corbin Burns and Aaron Nola?
Matched. Well, Seaver's obviously a pitcher. Well, I know Seaver's had no hitters, and I think a perfect game for his career. Just chewing on this for a while. Somebody just pitched a perfect game the other night.
Really?
Yeah. I think I heard.
Major League?
Yeah, I think so.
Last perfect game before potentially one recent Domingo Germán. That was 2023 or yeah, had to be 2023. It was the last year of the Coliseum because the game was in Oakland against the A's at the time. The Athletics now in Sacramento. Tristan LaPlante will lead things off for the Seawolves here in the top half of the fourth. Tino Bonatti, 62 pitches through 3. First pitch of the fourth inning. In their first strike. LaPlante walked his first time up. Back in the top of the second. The 0-1. That hits the zone. 0-2. Michael Pierce, Mitchell Violet due up for the Seawolves. The 0-2. Just low. Bonatti getting the sign from the windup. That skips in. 2-2.
Well, it was Nolan McLean was bidding for a perfect game, but he lost it.
Aha.
I must have seen a flash come through. Tim Cook from Apple contacts me with stuff like that.
The 2-2 swung on and missed.
I get a notice.
Third strikeout of the day.
I get a notice from Apple. Tim Cook says, "Rob, there's a perfect game going on." Tim has more time recently. He just retired.
Michael Pierce stays in the game as the designated hitter, with Dolan now the pitcher. And he'll look at strike one. Pierce 0 for 1. Lined out into an 8-3 unconventional double play. The 0-1. He was able to hold up his swing. 1-1. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. The Stanley Cup playoffs. First round action tonight is that pitch in their first strike. Also, the American Hockey League's Calder Cup playoffs getting underway. One game last night, multiple games tonight. The 1-2. Low and in. 2-2. NBA playoffs as well as the Major League regular season. A lot of sports action on television. The 2-2 popped up right side. Calver will make the catch. 2 away.
Yeah, so last night, I drive my wife nuts, you know. She's a big Bruins fan, so hockey was first. So hockey got the big TV. So hockey was on the TV. Celtics were on the laptop that I had on the couch, and I had the Red Sox on my iPhone watching them on the MLB app. So she was not that impressed with any of that except for the Bruins game.
First pitch to Mitchell Violets in their first strike. And that offer misses. 1-1. Violet walked. Came around to score. back in the second. Now I should correct myself, third. The 1-1 grounded to Kramars. He'll flip and fire to first, I should say, in time. That will do it. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Seawolves hold 2-0 lead.
So Tom Seaver.
And I had to look into the archives. He was the first pitcher to do this. And until then, nobody still had done it except for him until 2021, when Corbin Burns for the Brewers, Aaron Nola for the Phillies were able to achieve this feat, both in the same season, I should say.
Well, what could it be? I mean, you could strike out 4 in an inning. But I think that's fairly common done.
That's a lot more common than this feat.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
Due up for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the fourth, Jake Calver, Brendan Mahaney, Garen Post.
And I don't remember Seaver being any kind of great hitter or anything.
Nope. It is definitely a pitching
So it's a
feat.
pitching thing. You know, and there's been plenty of no-hitter type things.
No hints for you tonight, Rob.
So that's, you're making it tough on me here.
Last regular season trivia question. I got to pull out all the stops.
Yeah. Well, Tom Seaver's one of my favorite pitchers to have watched back in the day. Old-fashioned power pitcher. Getting that leverage up over the top.
That fastball I heard was electric.
You know, leg drive. You know, a core pitcher got his strength. You know, those old school pitchers like that. You know,
use the bottom part of their body.
Use the bottom part of their body. If you often watch Seaver, his right knee would be on the ground when he finished his pitch. You know, Nolan Ryan, another great pitcher like that. Clemens, the same way.
Even I think
great core strength.
Even I think Pedro did that.
Well, Pedro got great whip. I mean, he just had a electric arm speed. Pedro, for a little guy, could throw the ball really, really hard.
The 1-0 to Calver. Top of the zone, 1-1. Calver hit by a pitch. Back in the bottom of the second.
Well, this young man has put himself together in April.
That pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. And the offer from Dolan skips in 2-2.
Jake's family always watching in Australia, usually a day ahead of us.
And the offer, that is low, 3-2. So in the month of April, Jake Calver, 423, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. 11 for 26 with 10 runs scored as that pitch driven to left center. Pote coming in, can't make the catch as he dove in. The throw comes in, not in time. A leadoff double.
Getting a good look there at Jake at second base. It's going to come over and see Coach Palmer here.
Slugging .846, and that's before the double.
You know, when you take a look at that, that was a big swing. And you sometimes get those big swings like that from those guys that are driving the ball, and it fools the outfielder. You think it's going deeper than it is, and that's what happened. Got a little flat-footed out in center field, and ball was more off the end of the bat. So,
and the pitch to Mahaney. Upstairs, 1-0. Brendan singled to left.
Yeah, Brendan's the other guy. What were they? The Oakland guys, the Bash brothers? Canseco and McGuire back in the day.
Or even from the movie D2. As that pitch fouled back. 2 kids for Team USA.
Yeah.
Calver, the runner at second. As Dolan really looking back. Taking time. And Mahaney's going to call time.
Yeah, Brenda was in that box a while there, and you lose focus. Legitimately granted.
The 1-1. Low and in, 2-1. Mahaney in the month of April, 483, 3 homers, 15 RBIs, 14 for 29, 10 runs scored, also 2 doubles, slugging .862.
Yeah, fantastic job pulling all those stats up, Patrick. Really adds to the broadcast.
The 2-1 is low. Hitters count. Garen Post waiting on deck. Post lined out to short.
Yeah, good hard hit ball by Garen. A right at him ball.
The 3-1 inside. Mahaney works a walk.
Yeah, good plate discipline there by Brendan. Not chasing. Sometimes when you're hitting well, you get so anxious. You get a guy in scoring position, you start to expand your strike zone a little bit, but Brendan did a good job at that at-bat, maintaining plate discipline.
Quentin Gilly is out to the mound to talk with Aiden Dolan. Dolan, 11 pitches here in the inning. Second inning of relief, 17 total pitches, as he recorded the final 2 outs of the bottom of the third.
Yeah, we're a little surprised with Pierce coming out of the game. Michael had only thrown one in the 40s for pitches, but Coach Gravel had him on a pitch count tonight. You know, he still got a lot of games to play, and
the more important game for the Seawolves, Saturday against the York County Community College Hawks. That will have a bye on the line in the sense of not having to play Monday or Tuesday.
Right, because games will really add up if you got to play a play-in game, Patrick. That's where the Mustangs have an advantage.
Pitch to Post, low 1-0.
Kind of get your pitching in order a little bit. That's the key to playoff baseball, multiple days you're playing. Get good matchups. Get a lot of arms ready to go.
The 1-0. Outside corner. Evens the count.
And you hope your starters can go deep into games so you don't have to use too many pitches, because you never know. You end up with a 11, 12-inning game. Didn't we have one of those in the playoffs last year, I think?
13 for the conference championship game
that's
between these two teams. A walk-off wild pitch. As that off-speed misses outside. Brandon Gore scoring the winning run from third. Again, don't ask me how I remember that.
Well, that's why they're bringing you down to the Nationals, Patrick.
The 2-1 driven to right. Violet has a read, and it goes over him. Calver being waved in. It is a ground rule double, so Calver will score. Mahaney will go to third. Post at second. An RBI for Garen Post on the ground rule double. It's 2-1, and the tying run now 90 feet away.
Yeah, we're going to see it here off the bat. This ball's not carrying well tonight. Garen put a charge into this one. He's hitting through some tough conditions here tonight. Ball not carrying. Look at that thing carry there. Almost a catch and bounds up and over the fence. Kind of a bad breaking away because it would have been 2 runs.
Pitch outside to Cody Cleveland, 1-0. Cody singled to right, then was picked off before the next pitch was thrown. The 1-0 in the zone to even the count.
Cody's been really solid at the dish all season long, also on the mound. Well, there's not much athletically that Cody Cleveland can't do.
two-time national champion goalkeeper. The 1-1 misses. 2-1. Put a bat and a ball in his hands, and away he goes. He hit a grand slam, for that matter, in the Small College World Series last year.
And I don't know this, but I bet he's a basketball player as well.
The 2-1 grounded to short. The throw over to first in time. So credit a ground out and an RBI to Cody Cleveland, and we are tied. I'll bring Zach Gorman to the plate. The go-ahead run in Garen Post at third.
Well, Cody doing a good job there, driving the run in with contact.
Gorman.
Seawolves were playing the infield back. Concede the run for an out, try to get away from the big inning.
And that pitch gets away from Gillies, and Post will hydroplane in. And the Mustangs take the lead on the wild pitch. Gorman flied out to right his last time up. And you can see the body language from Hayden Dolan. 3 runs in the inning for the Mustangs, and they're going to want more. Still 1 out. Now the 1-0. Off speed, hits the zone.
Hey, you got it right. Garen came in there. He was coming in like a B-52 without the landing gear broken or something. Came bounding in.
The 1-1. Grounded to short. Herculo has it, and the throw gets by Marcotte. That's going to be an E6. Gorman will reach. Luke Oishi will be the courtesy runner at first for the catcher Gorman. And Cam Miller will step in 0 for 1, but not before getting a quick scouting report from Gorman. Miller flied out to right. His last time up. 1 on, 1 out, 3 in. The pitch. Upstairs, 1-0. And the offer, the off-speed outside, 2-0. I believe I heard a Rutro Raggy downstairs, referencing the original Scooby-Doo, Rob.
Well, that's old school.
The 0-2, or the 2-0, I should say, popped up. Short right field. Violet's got a run. Makes the catch. 2 away.
Well, you're coming a long ways, and you get running, and, you know, if you're not up on your toes, your head's bouncing and your eyes are bouncing there, and sometimes you can overrun the ball, but Violet did a good job hanging with it.
Dawson Babineau grounded out to second. His first time up, 1 on, 2 out.
Scooby couldn't hit very well, but good base run. He's fast.
And the pitch. Line to second. Wilcox makes the catch. That will do it. Mustangs get 3. 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left on. 4 innings in the books. Mustangs lead 3-2 as we'll step aside.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way,
I'm gonna be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
with over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Back here for the top of the 5th inning. Tino Bonatti, 75 pitches through 4 innings.
Great news from the legislature and Governor Mills' bill there to extend the free tuition and make it permanent. Wonderful news for the community college system. So happy to be down here doing all these games here, going into our 10th year. Hope to continue for many more years. Just love being around the whole atmosphere down here at CM for us is wonderful, and love the players in this league, love the players. Students at this school also helpful. Johan helping us tonight as he has been since basketball season. Doing a great job. He's healing up from Achilles surgery. He'll be back on the pitch next year, so won't we?
That a little over 5 months, I should say 4 months away, but it's going to be here before you know it. The first pitch of the 5th inning skips in 1-0, and student athletes being recognized by Central Maine Community College. We'll have some of those awards as we'll talk about it.
Yeah, that'd be great, Patrick. Give these kids a recognition that they very much deserve.
The 1-0 hits the zone 1-1. A teammate of Yo Ontario, Mitch Cameron, the male athlete of the year.
You know, Mitch is a tremendous soccer player and a better person than he is a soccer player, always around to help out.
The 1-1. I believe that was fouled off.
I think
1-2.
got a piece of it.
Hunter Hartsgrove, the female athlete of the year, national champion women's basketball player. Mitch Cameron, national champion men's soccer.
Yeah, there you go. What a year for the Mustangs. A lot of Mustang magic.
1-2, swung on a missed. 4th strikeout of the day for Tino Bonatti.
Yeah, beauty right here. Going to be right on the corner. Watch it here from the backstop cam. Nice tight break, more like a slider. Caught the outside part of the plate right in Gorman's glove, and 1 up, 1 down.
Top of the lineup, Bryce Wilcox will step in. Bryce flew out to center. His last time up, looks at ball 1.
Well, they give a Spirit Award here, and they pick 2 members of the National Championship basketball team, 2 of the kids that always have smiles on their faces and are just happy to be here in Mustangville all the time. Congratulations, Cassie, Reva Nui, and Stella. Stella's playing softball this spring as well. Came out late as a softball player.
2-0, line to center. 1 out base hit. That'll bring Tyler Hercolo to the plate, 1 for 2. Had an infield single, advanced to second on an E6. His last time up. 1 on, 1 out. Also, Kelson Custodio, student of the year.
Wow, what an honor.
The pitch to Hercolo, low 1-0. Kelson, a B-team basketball player.
Captain of that team.
Runner goes, the 1-0, and there for a strike. The throw down, bounces just in front of second. So the count 1-1, credit a stolen base for Wilcox. His 18th.
Yeah, good swipe there by Wilcox. Puts himself in scoring position with the tying run. Top half of the 5th in a game that's moving along pretty well. Pretty good, as Larry David would say.
The 1-1 is low. A good stop by Gorman. 2-1 the count as Wilcox definitely getting a good lead off second.
Yeah, Wilcox good wheels. He'll probably score on a single. Bryce out a strong main.
2-1. Misses low, hitters count, and Hercolo is not somebody you want on base either, as he now has 40 stolen bases on the season in 41 attempts. 3-1, runner goes, pitch fouled off, full count. Thomas Marcotte waiting on deck. He had the 2-run single to open the scoring. And the payoff. Swung on and missed.
Yeah, there's a good punch out right there. Big one, too.
5th strikeout for Benatti. 2 away.
Yeah, just seeing the end of it right here. Clutch pitching with guy in scoring position. Now for the infield for the Mustangs. You're looking a belly up.
Marcotte singled to center. His last time up. He'll look at strike 1.
So what we're talking about there, you tell your infielders belly play. You want to leave your feet and you want to knock the ball down if it's in the hole so that that runner can't get to home on a base hit. Keep it in the infield, belly up.
The 0-1 popped up right side. Post will touch the fence as it winds up into the bleachers. 0-2.
God, the siren should have gone off in there. Incoming. That was close. And, of course, you know, if you're an April Maine baseball fan, your hands aren't usually readily available because you're wrapped in about 16 layers of clothing, trying to stay warm, blankets, parkas, heating blankets.
Hand warmers.
Everything. Can't make a play. Hard enough to make a play on the field.
The 0-2. Fastball up. 1-2 the count. As Tino Benatti now at 91 pitches, 16 in the inning. Due up for the Mustangs will be the top of the lineup. The 1-2. Fouled back. We'll do it again.
Good battle here.
Once again, the 1-2 to Marcotte. Benatti will fire. Fastball up. 2-2.
Yeah, that's not a bad pitch. Change eye level. Get him off the plate a little bit. We'll see what Gorman sets up. You'll get a good look at it here. And if he's outside on the outside part of the plate, look for that tight breaking ball. There he is, right there.
The 2-2. Fouled back. We'll do it again. Gorman pointing to his pitcher.
Yeah, you got that down. Saw a little bit too much of the plate there. Good job of hitting the foul that off. Stay live.
Once again, the 2-2. Grounded third base side. Foul, and Ben Gravel makes the play.
Marcotte, a good battle there. See the steam coming out of him as he breathes. As we say, April baseball in Maine, not for the lighthearted.
The offer. Low. 3-2.
But that's always been the way it has been. And as a former high school baseball coach, I commend all my high school brethren and the college brethren here in the state of Maine who are coaching these conditions, producing just outstanding baseball players. And
The payoff. Fouled back.
in the major leagues can attest to that. We've got several guys playing right now.
Cody Lawyerson, a high leverage reliever.
Yeah. And over the years, probably if you take a look at it, Patrick, I would guess if you go back 50 years of major league players in Maine, a lot of pitchers.
The 3-2. Popped up, but that's going to go out of play. We will do it again. 3-2. 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Bryce Wilcox, the runner at second. He is the tying run. As Tino Bonatti, 97 pitches, 22 in the inning. And that misses up.
Good battle. It's a well-earned walk.
That'll put 2 on for Samuel Pody. He grounded out back to Bonatti back in the first. Last time up, got hit by a pitch. Runner goes, pitch low, 1-0. Sliding into third is Wilcox.
Yeah, Wilcox stole that one. On the pitcher, what you're looking at second base, he's been out there a while, so you get to gauge the rhythm. How many looks are you getting? That's what the key thing is. If you get multiple pitches of one look, you can steal on the pitcher.
Runner starts and stops. Is that pitch in there for a strike? You should say the runner from first. And Marcotte.
Well, you got to think maybe they're thinking swipe that bag there. Will the Mustangs throw through, try to get the third out on the steal? We'll see.
The 1-1 popped up right side. Calver's going to make a bid, but that's going to go out of play. 1-2 the count.
Yeah, we saw Jake make the play of the year there and diving play that he made. Coach Palmer rightly said, I put it up as a highlight on social media, and Coach chimed in and said, that's a great play at any level. And it surely was. Diving catch and managed to turn his arm to keep that from hitting the ground and show the umpire the ball like he should, and just all great, fantastic stuff.
The 1-2. That is popped up. Short right. Bernier will make the catch as that's just beyond the infield. That will do it. Seawolf strand the tying run at third. As Mustangs with work to do, leading by 1.
So we ought to get back to your question, Patrick, and I am. You have stumped me. You know, I'm trying to think of something a pitcher would do that would, you know, it's obviously not a no-hitter. It's not a perfect game.
Tom Seaver was the first pitcher to achieve what on this date in 1970, matched recently in 2021 by Corbin Burns and Aaron Nola? The answer?
20 strikeouts.
No, you're on the right track with strikeouts.
Okay.
Striking out 10 batters in a row.
Wow.
Seaver struck out 19 Padres in a 2-1 win on this date in 1970. Aaron Nola and Corbin Burns, the only other 2 pitchers to match it. And it was back just 5 years ago.
Yeah. Seaver was a fantastic pitcher. You know, the Red Sox got Seaver in that 1986 run to the World Series where they lost to the Mets. And Seaver got hurt down the stretch. Had they had him for the World Series, I think it would have been a different case. Still should have won the World Series, as we know. But hey, I want to give a shout-out. Chuck M, 207 Sports, Patrick, giving you some compliments on your high quality of your play-by-play. Mentioned a couple of local colleges that he follows don't have that level of commentary and coverage and what we do here. Thank you very much, and thank you all that have complimented us on our coverage. We try to do it the very best we can, but like everybody else that streams, yeah, you're right on the cutting edge of technology, and sometimes you'll need a lot of Band-Aids, because when you sit on the cutting edge of technology, you will cut yourself, I guarantee you. And we had that little incident tonight where the internet wasn't working right, and we had to go to Plan B. You know, it's so much of what I do here, Patrick, is exactly applicable to the 25 years I spent as a high school football, baseball coach, and that you've got a plan, and if everything goes according to plan, there's no problem. It's when the plan doesn't go right, you know, you're behind 14-0 at a football game, you know, after the first 2 series of play. I mean, you've got to come up, you've got to figure out what plan B is, and just like that, technology, you've got to have plan B and figure it out, how you're going to get back on the air. So we're not having the internet working here at the facility, so we're throwing it out to some towers that are out in the woods here somewhere in Auburn and connecting via mobile. So always have a backup plan. That's what I tell people getting into this business. But thank you, Chuck M. 207 Sports.
That pitch misses low. A 1-2 count to Ty Bernier as he leads off the bottom of the fifth. He walked last time.
Yeah, right where you want to be. Get Ty up, get him on, good base runner, play a little small ball, play for one if you're the Mustangs. Ty set the table here.
1-2 off speed, misses up. Aiden Dolan his third inning of relief.
This is count 3-2?
2-2.
2-2, got it.
37 pitches now, 5 in the inning. As that fastball misses 3-2 the count. As Bernier from 0-2 to 3-2. TJ Kramer's Jake Calvert due up.
Yeah, we continue to be impressed with all that Ty brings to the table, offensively, defensively, baseball IQ.
The payoff grounded to first. Marcotte will take it himself. 1 up, 1 down. That will bring TJ Kramars to the plate. 0 for 2. Grounded into a 6-4-3 double play last time up. And Ben Gravel out to the mound. That's going to be it for Aiden Dolan, as he was at 39 pitches. He'll finish with 2 innings. And as of now, he is the pitcher of record as the Seawolves go to their bullpen.
Trying to think, Patrick, you're talking about pitchers and no-hitters. And, I'm 73 years old, so I started picking up following the Red Sox, of course, living in Danvers up on the North Shore. And not all the games were on back then. They'd all be on the radio. And when I first started listening to Red Sox, Kurt Gowdy was the play-by-play guy for the Red Sox. He and Ned Martin. And I can remember listening to a game. I think I'm probably about 10 years old. It was the first no-hitter I ever remember hearing about or seeing about or anything else like that. It was Earl Wilson for the Boston Red Sox. I'm betting this is 1962, 1963. Earl Wilson was a terrific pitcher. Had several years. He was an all-star as well, and he was a tremendous hitter. He could hit the ball a ton. He had several home runs in his career, as I remember. But, listening to a no-hitter on the radio is absolutely, something I remember. And later on, another Red Sox pitched a no-hitter, Bill Mombocat. He was a favorite because he was a local guy. He's from Medford, Mass. Bill Mombocat. They called him Mombo.
Yeah, that's not far from Boston.
No, just right outside Boston. Played his college baseball at Boston College. Later became a baseball coach at Boston College and a scout. I remember him around games when I was playing high school baseball in the 70s. He'd come scout games. And my high school coach from Medford knew him, introduced me to him once. It was a real highlight.
So TJ Kramars will step in from the right side. He'll face Garrett McLeod, and McLeod's first pitch in there for a strike. Garrett making his 8th appearance. 2-0 on the season, a 1.80 ERA in 25 innings pitched. So that misses 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, I think Seawolves have guys on pitch count tonight, and they're just going to go so many innings. And when their pitch count hits, whatever it is, 1 out in the inning, they're coming out.
Now the 2-1. Fastball misses 3-1. McLeod, 23 hits, 6 runs, 5 of those earned, 5 walks, 18 strikeouts in his 25 innings of work. The 3-1. Upstairs. 1 out walk. As Kramars reaches for the first time today. And Jake Calver will step in. Doubled to center his last time up, over, or I should say past the diving Samuel Potey.
Getting a good look at Jake.
The offer. Top of the zone, 0-1. 1 on, 1 out. Mustangs looking to add on to their 1-run lead. Facing the third Seawolf pitcher today. Runner goes. Pitch in there for a strike. It gets away from Gillies, but Kramer's will stay at second. The count 0-2.
Yeah, TJ, no idea that ball gone by. He was already into the head first slide to secure the base.
TJ now his team leading 24th stolen base of the season in 25 attempts.
So we don't need to tell you in scoring position, he's likely to score on a base hit.
So the 0-2 to Calver. 1 on, 1 out. And that hits Calver. He'll reach, and that'll put some speed on the base paths for Brendan Mahaney.
He got 2 strikes on the bat. He hit him. Former pitcher. I feel for you, kid. You hate to do it. You're heading the count. You're trying to throw a purpose pitch off the strike zone. Maybe get a chase. Rides inside.
Mahaney walked his last time up, and he's also singled the left. 2 on, 1 out. Mustangs looking to add on. Pitching there for a strike.
Yeah, they got the big guy up. See that core strength we keep talking about with Brendan.
The 0-1. Fouled back.
Well, that was a big cut. Call that one the Lake Auburn cut. He trying to reach the lake.
So it'll be an 0-2 to Mahaney. Kramer's the runner at second, an insurance run. Calver the runner at first. And McLeod will pump fake the throw to second, so that's his first disengagement. If he steps off again without making a throw, that is a ball. The 0-2. Fastball low. NCAA rule. Now the 1-2. Swung on a missed. 2 away.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Up and in with some heat.
That'll bring Garen Post to the plate. Garen doubled the right over Mitchell Violet last time up. And the pitch from McLeod. Top of the zone, 0-1.
Garen's been pretty clutch in his career, driving runners in crucial times. Big opportunity here to double the lead.
The 0-1. Driven to right. That's going to hug the pole. Violet going back. And it stays in play. 2 runs will score. Post slides into third. I should say hydroplanes into third with a 2-run triple. And it's 5-2.
Well, this thing is hit way up in the sky. It hung in the field of play, but the right fielder just couldn't find it. It was so high. And I'll tell you what happens to balls like that here as soon as the play is through. And that's a big, remember we talked about Garen picking up runners.
Pitch to Cleveland, misses 1-0.
Get back here live.
Cody 1 for 2, grounded out to short.
So runner at third, 2 outs. 5 runs in now.
And the 1-0 hits the zone to even the count.
So what happens with that ball is that was so high, it gets up above the lights. And for an outfielder, when the ball goes above the lights, you lose it. You can't find it. You have no idea where it is. You're hoping you're in the vicinity that when it starts back down, you're close enough you can make the catch. But that's what happens. And we got pretty high lights here. But, not like Major League fields where they're up so high. You don't typically lose the ball up in the sky. But, in high school stadiums, college stadiums, that'll happen. And that's exactly what happened there. Can't fault the right fielder there. You can't catch what you can't see.
So it'll be a 3-1 to Cody Cleveland. Garen Post 90 feet away. That's third. 2 outs in the inning.
And sometimes you lose a line drive in the lights if they're a little lower lights than they're used to.
3-1 hits the zone. Full count.
Nothing worse than that as an outfielder. You know the ball's, it's in your neighborhood. You're not sure whose house it's at. You can't find it.
The payoff. Driven to left center. And Pody will make the catch as he runs into the fence.
The catch that was. Wow.
That will do it. Pody's still on the ground.
We're going to take a look at this. That was a tough catch out there. Sam Pody.
The native of Gatineau, Quebec.
Watch him go.
Athletic trainer Natalie Harris out to tend to him.
That's a major league catch right there by Pody. And then he couldn't quite brace himself in time and took flush right off the fence out there. Now, those fences are movable fences, but once they're out there, they're solid. They're rock solid. That was a heck of a catch. It's as good a catch as we've seen all year, Patrick.
And he went full sprint.
You're going to see it again. He's playing just a little bit towards left field. This is one of the few balls tonight that really had some get up and go. It really carries there. Here it is off the bat. He's got a jump. Look at the jump. He's on it right away. Well over in the left center field. And I don't know that might have gone out if he hadn't made the catch. What a catch that was. I hope he's up and coming in, so that's good news. Well, that's one of the great uses of replaying. Glad we get it here, because when a kid makes a play like that, boy, oh boy, you want to make sure you show it again and again and again for either team, not just the Mustangs. But that was a fantastic catch by Pody. And he looks okay. It'll bite you. Full athletic staff. Nat the trainer. She's been fantastic. Been over here all year, and she travels quite a distance, Patrick, to come over. Lots of times she's coming over from New Hampshire and other places. Graduate of Springfield College, where they produce some great athletes and athletic training programs over there, top notch. And Nat's got a great way with the kids. Well, she's, relates to them so well because she's their age. But I've seen her in command. I mean, when she puts her trainer face on, she's in charge. I've been very impressed. Yeah, very impressed with Nat. Knows her stuff and very helpful to the kids.
So we head for the top of the sixth. Quentin Gillies will lead things off. 5-6-7 due up for the Seawolves.
All right, so let me get this back up there. But 5-2, big hit, Garen Post. Making a move, isn't he? Be our Edge Nutrition player of the game. Garen's been there before.
Tino Bonatti, 102 pitches through 5. His first pitch of the sixth misses low. Tristan LaPlante, Michael Pierce. Due up here in the top of the sixth. The 1-0. Misses low. So also something that I had to throw in with the trivia question here tonight, Rob, is that misses 3-0. Another first was achieved just the other day in Major League Baseball. Will Benson of the Cincinnati Reds became the first player in MLB history to score 2 runs as that pitch misses low, a 4-pitch walk to start the inning. He scored 2 runs without seeing a single pitch in the entire game. How did he do it?
Never saw a pitch.
No. Bert Tureen out to the mound.
Well, that's one to chew on, isn't it?
I even had to look this up, and mind you, this would not be possible before the year 2017 when a rule was introduced.
What level are we talking?
Major League.
Major League. Wow. I mean, you could score in runs, right? You could pinch run.
Yeah, that is one way he got a run.
So he pinch runs,
Yep.
scores a run in an inning. And you said he didn't see a pitch.
He did not see a single pitch.
I have no idea how that could happen, Patrick. I mean, if he, once he pinch runs, he's in that spot in the order.
Mm-hmm.
So that spot comes up. And he got intentionally walked and then scored the second run after being intentionally walked.
Yeah, and as of 2017, intentional walks can be made by the manager signaling 4.
Yep.
Check over to first, not in time.
Yeah. I'm smarter than the average bear, Patrick.
I don't have any picnic baskets, though. Pitch grounded to short. Kramars tags the bag. Throw to first. Gets past post. So that'll be a fielder's choice 6U.
Well, got the middle run.
Now batting number 29, Michael Pierce.
So LaPlante reaches on the fielder's choice. 1 away. Mustangs would love to try to turn another double play. As Pierce steps in 0 for 2.
Old friend Michael Martineau tuned in tonight. Hi, Michael. Michael heading down to work. He usually works all the tournaments.
I believe he can answer that question.
Yeah, you can let us know online, Patrick. I mean, Michael.
One other conference game still going on. The NHTI Lynx in Great Bay Community College Herons still 7-6 in Concord. The 0-1 misses up.
So obviously they have lights.
No, they do not.
Well, they must be.
And actually, that is a final. It's delayed in the bottom of the 9th.
I was going to say they must be playing with fluorescent baseballs.
That pitch in there for a strike 1 and 2. So it was a walk-off. They haven't finished the game on Game Changer. The Lynx defeating the Herons 7-6. Now the 1-2 misses low. The throw down to second, not in time. A stolen base for LaPlante. 2-2 the count. Puts a runner in scoring position for the Seawolves. So with the 2 finals in the books for the YSCC, the Hawks moved to 14-5 in the conference. 2 fouled back. The Lynx moved to 7-11, which pretty much wraps up. They'll take the number 4 seed and host the UMaine Augusta Moose, as the Moose hold the tiebreaker over the Herons, which is head-to-head record. The 2-2 grounded to third. Miller gets it down as that bounced. Not sure what I'm going to call that, Rob.
Well, I think if he feels it cleanly, he's got to play at first base. Just bobbled it, and even if he got the second handle on it, he might have been able to make the play. But
so Mitchell Violet will step in.
You know, when you get that double hopper down there, that you got to really hurry yourself. And
1 out pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. Spinati still working. Here in the top of the 6th. LaPlante, the runner in scoring position at second. Pierce at first off the E5. And the 0-1 hits the zone 0-2. Bonatti set.
Yeah, we're going to try to brighten up that camera down the field. Caleb's on it.
The 0-2. Swung on a miss. Challenge pitch upstairs. 2 away.
Yeah, big strikeout here. Going to see it.
6th strikeout of the day for Bonatti.
Yeah, went up high a little bit there. Changed the eye level. Big strikeout there.
Connor Boulette.
Tino's done a really good job, hasn't he, Patrick? I mean, this is a solid start for him. He's into the 6th inning.
Connor Boulette 0 for 2, looking to keep the inning alive. That curveball in there for a strike. Is that dropped right in?
Yeah, I took a little off it. Change the speed on it. When you do that, it gives it a little bit more time on the rotation to break and get a little bit bigger break on that change of speed breaking ball.
The 0-1. That misses to even the count.
Now, Tino's been around the plate. That's helpful. Defense has played pretty well for him.
That offer misses up 2-1.
Yeah, that's not a bad pitch. Just up in the strike zone a little bit. Sometimes you'll get a swing and a miss as you elevate up. Didn't get it. See if he doesn't try to get back down outside. He's throwing his breaking ball for a strike, so even 2-1, you can go to the breaking ball.
And the pitch. Driven to right. Calver going back. He'll make the catch. And that will do it. Seawolves strand 2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Mustangs lead 5-2. We'll step aside.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist.
Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust for fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a 3rd-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other pen?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's preparing me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
Back here for the bottom of the 6th inning. Zach Gorman to lead things off.
Well, you know how they say, Patrick, you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Well, they did me. Hot coffee tonight. Remember, the last time it turned frigid here, and I had iced coffee sitting here because it was 60 degrees. We came over to start the games on the weekend and turned out to be about 34 by the time we're done. I said, hot coffee all the way tonight.
First pitch to Gorman in their first strike, and he'll look at strike 2. Garrett McLeod in his 2nd inning of relief recorded the final 2 outs.
Get our scoreboard back cooking for you.
Back in the 5th, the 0-2. Check swing. Gorman goes around. 1 away. That will bring Cam Miller to the plate. Cam 0 for 2. Flown out to right twice. And the pitch. In there for a strike.
End of the 6th, playing 9.
The 0-1. Swung on a missed. It's Garrett McLeod.
He's been good.
Working quickly. The 0-2. Just low.
Post got him for the big hit last inning. Other than that, yeah, he works about as quick as you can.
The 1-2. Upstairs. McLeod, a native of Winterport, Maine.
Got a question for you, Patrick. I'll give you a throwback trivia question in a minute.
2-2 swung on and missed. 2 up, 2 down via the strikeout. That will bring Dawson Babineau to the plate.
What Major League Baseball player? Played at the University of Maine, then went on to star in the Major Leagues. Defensive wizard from Winterport, Maine.
Stump Merrill?
Nope.
No.
Stump was from Brunswick, Maine.
Okay. As that pitch popped up left side, Hercolo can't make the catch. And into second, sliding is Dawson Babineau.
I want to credit Dawson on that for running that thing out, realizing he's played enough here that he knows sometimes lights can be a problem for those that don't play here, and that's exactly what happened. That ball got lost in the lights, and Babineau ran hard all the way through, all the way to second base. Puts himself in scoring position with 2 outs. Could be a big run, Patrick.
Ty Bernier, top of the lineup. Steps in. Ty 0 for 2. As he steps to the plate for the 4th time tonight. He's also walked. Pitch outside, 1-0. Last name Butterfield by chance?
No, but Coach Brian Butterfield going into the Maine Sports Hall of Fame. Bonnie, we called him back in the day. He was always hanging around during practices. He was in high school when I was playing for his dad up at the University of Maine back in the 70s. Bonnie was a great player at Orono High School.
The 2-0. Inside. All right, you might have me on this one, Rob.
All right, we'll wait between innings. I'll give it
Okay.
to you. Give folks time to figure it out. You'll know this guy, Patrick, when I tell you who it
Okay.
is, yeah.
The 3-0. Top of the zone, Bernier taking all the way.
He's also in the Maine Sports Hall of Fame. Yeah, congratulations to Brian Butterfield, longtime Major League coach.
3-1. That misses. Bernier will reach a 2-out walk, and that brings TJ Kramars to the plate. TJ 0 for 2. He walked his last time up. 2 on, 2 out. Mustangs looking to add on to their 3-run lead. And Ben Gravel's going to make his way to the mound.
Well, every time coaches come out, it's been a change. Big run out there at second base, 5-2.
But before he goes to the mound, he's talking with home plate umpire Dave Verrier.
Yeah. Maybe just letting him know what he's going to do here. This looks more like a strategic visit.
McLeod, 34 pitches. 14 in the inning, 1 1/3 innings overall. So he's going to talk to McLeod. So TJ to the plate. Mustangs would definitely like to add on here in the bottom of the 6th, as more than likely with Tino Bonatti right around 120 pitches. More than likely see a reliever here in the 7th for the Mustangs as that pitch in there for a strike. And McLeod will throw to second.
Yeah, token throw there. Of course, you don't have to throw to second.
Well, by throwing to second, he avoids the disengagement rule. The 0-1. Outside.
Didn't have disengagement back in the day, Patrick, back when I was playing ball, all that.
No pitch clock.
Yeah, no disengagement, except for with females. I had a lot of disengagement there. It's a whole other story.
That pitch upstairs, 2-1.
I'd make my move and they'd disengage. That was how that worked.
2-1 from McLeod outside. Hitters count for Kramars with Jake Calver waiting on deck. Back in the bottom of the 5th, a similar situation for the Mustangs with Garen Post at the plate. He drove both runners in with a triple as that pitch misses up. And that's going to load the bases. And then Ben Gravel's going to make his way to the mound, and that's going to be it for McLeod.
Yeah, McLeod was just in there to get one more batter if he could. Going to leave some runners on.
He'll be responsible for all 3 runners.
So we've got some chatter online that's got it. Chuck M, 207 Sports. He's got the answer. Mike Bordick.
Ah! Sorry, Mike. I forgot about you.
Yeah, great defensive shortstop for the Orioles. Played his ball for Coach Winkin up at the University of Maine.
Is that who the complex at Husson's named for?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, after Coach Winkin finished his career at Maine, he went over to start the baseball program at Husson College at the time, now Husson University. Got that program up and going.
So taking the ball here for the Seawolves is Jacob Watkinson.
Yeah, we have people everywhere. Ram McDonough down on the field shooting pictures just sent me a message saying, yeah, he heard the coach say that he's trying to keep his pitch count down because they've got lots of games coming up to play, so he wants to keep the pitch on. That's what we suspected, so we thank Ram for that. Yeah, Mike Bordick, what a great player Mike was.
Watkinson, the left-handed pitcher, first year from Owl's Head, Maine.
Yeah, Bordick, one of the great shortstops to come out of Maine, and another young shortstop out of University of Maine that has really turned the heads in Major League Baseball. And that young kid, what's his name there for young shortstop? It'll come to me.
Sam Dexter?
No. This guy's playing Major League. He's all-star. Pena.
Oh, Jeremy Pena.
Yeah,
Played
Jeremy
at
Pena.
UMaine, yes.
Yeah.
World Series champion.
Yeah, fantastic player. And back in the day, we had some fantastic guys go on. And
so Watkinson into a bases-loaded situation, 2 outs. The first pitch to Calver, and their first strike. Watkinson making his 9th appearance. He's 4-1. 18 2/3 innings pitched, 14 hits, 13 runs, 12 of those earned, 12 walks, 16 strikeouts. Off speed misses outside to even the count. Calver 1 for 1 at the plate. He's been hit by a pitch twice tonight. Also doubled to center.
huge moment in the game.
The 1-1 fouled back. As that drew some ire from downstairs.
Yeah, got our camera poking through the backstop down there. Sometimes it'll shake, rattle, and roll, but it always comes back. Most of the time.
The 1-2 misses low. 2-2 the count.
I'll have another major leaguer for you right here from Auburn, Maine, coming up here. Between innings, I'll give you a little history on this guy.
2-2. Calver out in front. Fouls that off. Do it again. From Auburn?
Auburn, Maine.
What team do you play for?
Edward Little High School.
What major league team do you play for?
Houston Astros and others.
Pitch low, 3-2. Can't think of the name, but I think I know who you're talking about. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Mustangs leading by 3. They want to head on here in the bottom of the 6th. The payoff misses. Babineau will score on the walk. That will bring Brendan Mahaney to the plate. And last time Brendan was up with the bases loaded, he sent one to the dark side of the moon, according to you, Rob.
Yes, he did, yeah. Pink Floyd was over there to catch it.
Pitch to Mahaney. And their first strike. Brendan 1 for 2 on the night.
Camera froze.
Struck out swinging last time up. The 0-1. Off speed, grounded to on the third base side. It'll just go foul.
Yeah.
0-2.
Coach Palmer fielded that, make sure it didn't go fair. He wants Brendan up there with another swat. They kind of tell you as a coach, don't touch a ball until if it hasn't gone by the bag. But as we said on this turf field, once it commits foul, it's pretty much going to stay right there. It's just not like the fields that groundskeeper would manipulate depending on whether or not you could bunt or not.
The 0-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again, and I'm not so sure Mahaney made contact with that.
Kevin Joyce has already got the answer to my next question, Patrick.
Oh.
Just giving him the clue that it was Auburn.
The 0-2 called strike 3. 1 run, 1 hit. Mustangs strand the bases loaded as we head for the 7th.
Right you are, Kevin Joyce. It was my friend from the University of Maine, Bert Roberge, from Edward Little High School. Big, tall, rangy pitcher at the University of Maine back in the mid-'70s. He was great on that 1976 team that Coach Wenken took out to the World Series. What a team that was. I played with Bert on the varsity back in 1974. He was an underclassman, but Bert could really throw, and he was tall and lanky. And, he had good velocity, but he probably didn't have major league velocity. But what Bert Roberge had were hands that looked like meat hooks. And when he went and into his, after graduating from the University of Maine, went into the Houston farm system, they taught him a forkball. And that's what he threw, and that thing would drop off the table. Had a good, solid major league career, did Burton. One of the nicest guys you'd ever meet. He's in the Maine Baseball Hall of Fame.
So he had hands kind of like basketball hands?
Oh, my
where,
God,
like,
yes, he did. Yeah. And just a great country guy. A Mainer. He lived in the same dorm as I did. We used to walk back and forth to practice. Bert was always worried about whether he was going to make the team. He was a freshman. I think I was a junior or something like that. We'd walk back and forth to practice and going, geez, I hope I'm going to make it. I said, Bert, let me give you some advice, okay? If you're going to worry, the guy you need to worry about is walking next to you. Worry about me, because I'm the guy that's on the bubble, not you. He just had too much talent, and at the university, he had the first really great slider that I have ever seen. Tight rotation on his slider. What a fantastic pitcher and great guy. And Eddie Flaherty was up there playing back when I was playing up there. He was a fantastic player. Gary Smith was another great baseball player up in the mid-'70s for the University of Maine, Coach Butterfield. And he went into the Yankee system, and I think he got about as far as AAA. He was really a tremendous player. A lot of good players, a lot of good memories.
Top of the 7th inning, and Owen Scott
But my point is, there have been a lot of really good baseball players. I think if you look at the history of Major League sports, we have certainly sent many more baseball players than any other athlete to the major leagues.
Owen Scott taking the mound. 1 of 5 graduating players recognized pregame as the top of the lineup.
I've been telling so many stories, I got to check my scoreboard, make sure we're right here.
6-2, top of the 7th.
Top of 7, got it.
And the first pitch from Owen Scott. Outside 1-0. Owen making his 7th appearance on the season, 1-1 with a save. 13 innings pitched, 10 hits, 10 runs, 9 of those earned, 7 walks, 9 strikeouts. The 1-0 is low.
So Owen wants to come in throwing strikes. Usually Owen's around the plate. He's not going to overwhelm you with velocity. But he's around the plate, gets good movement, got a good changeup.
The 2-0. Off speed hits the outside part of the plate, 2-1. The 2-1. Outside. Hitters count. Tyler Hercolo, Thomas Marcotte due up in the inning for the Seawolves as they trail by 4. The 3-1. That is upstairs. Leadoff walk.
We've noticed the past couple of times Owen's had a little trouble with his release point when he comes in. He usually will self-correct that, get back around the plate.
Tyler Hercolo steps in 1 for 3. Struck out swinging his last time up. As an infield single in the game. The pitch in the zone, 0-1. Scott will throw to first as Wilcox able to read the pickoff move. He was already heading back towards first.
Yeah, that's a lot of times those left-handers will give you a decoy move, a right at you move, and you think that's it, and then they go into the one where they hang the leg, and then they come over.
And that pitch swung on a miss, 0-2. Scott set from the belt. The 0-2.
Ooh.
Just up.
Just missed.
Now the 1-2 runner goes. That pitch fouled off. We'll do it again.
Want to congratulate our esports team won over the weekend at a tournament that they were involved in.
That was up at Hudson University.
Yeah, up at Hudson University. Fantastic job by them.
Now the 1-2. Outside, a throw to first from Gorman.
They're in competition here again tonight, Caleb says. Caleb's the general manager of the esports program here, Caleb Lamb. One of the 37 hats he wears here. We thank him for all the help.
The 2-2. Driven to left center. Babineau will make the catch. One away as he read that right off the bat.
Well, the Mustangs had the advantage of having played lots of times under the lights, and not only just games. They're out here at night a lot of times practicing under the lights. Huge advantage.
Marcotte walked his last time up. He's also singled to center and lined out to center. 1 on, 1 out. Mustangs would love a double play as it's thrown over to first, off the glove of Post and into right field. Wilcox being sent to third, and there'll be no throw.
Yeah, just a lot of room over there. Got away and down the line.
So it is a 2-base E1. Putting a runner 90 feet away for the Seawolves. And the pitch. Upstairs 1-0. One conference game scheduled tomorrow. As that pitch misses, winds up back in the box between the feet of Marcotte. 2-0. The Mustangs will head to the capital city to take on the Moose. 9 innings at McGuire Field. Also softball will have a conference doubleheader against the Moose. Moose ranked number 3 in the national poll. And softball, the 2-0 in their first strike. The Seawolves ranked number 2.
Yeah, last year we had a 3-game playoff at the first weekend of May. Not sure if we're going to do that again this year. If they do, they'll be here and we'll cover it.
The 2-1 driven to left. Cleveland will make the catch. And the throw comes in, but offline. So it's a sacrifice fly. And an RBI for Thomas Marcotte, and it's 6-3.
Now batting number 14.
2 away in the inning. That will bring up the center fielder, Samuel Pody.
Yeah, just a little bit too far out there. Cleveland with a good arm, but offline. Threw it all the way through, which is okay. In that situation, not worried about a cutoff there. Nobody else on base, so you can let it fly.
And the pitch skips in 1-0. Last time up. Poti popped out to second. Was also grounded out and was hit by a pitch. He also made a terrific catch in center, colliding full force with the fence.
Yeah, that was a fantastic catch out there. He held on the ball, hitting the fence face first. But he's okay.
The 1-0. Grounded to third. Miller has it. Over to first in time. That will do it. Seawolves get 1. Mustangs will take a 6-3 lead into the stretch. As we'll stay with it.
Yeah, congratulate some of the kids. If you missed it earlier, we've got some recognition online today on the CM. I don't think it was the athletics page. I think it was just a regular page, probably, that I saw that
the school
on.
page.
Yeah, the school page, recognizing some of the great kids. Kelson Custodio, Student of the Year. What an honor that is for Kelson, and member of the B basketball team, and just a fantastic student athlete. Probably personifies what you're looking for in a student athlete. Always positive. Love the game of basketball. You know, and that's the great thing. I mean, when you take a look at it, there's only so many spots on the varsity basketball team at any given school. But just a couple of years ago, it was when this was happening, and Dave Gagne, the athletic director here, said, "Hey, we got a lot of kids that want to play ball. We're going to start a B team," and that was fantastic, giving kids the opportunity to play ball and at a high level. I might add, some of these kids would, be playing on a lot of the other teams, and but they come here for the education, and they still get to participate and play. You've got, what I love to see is how the kids from all around the world come. You've got Cassie Riranui, and Cassie's from
New Zealand.
New Zealand, and here she is with the most school spirit. Always a smile on her face, and she's quite a character. Member of the national championship basketball team, women's champions. Stella Lobenstein also, she's always positive, always around. Gym rat herself, always over at the gym, no matter what's going on over there, and just engaging. These kids, people say, I thought you were going to retire sometime. I said, well, I've already retired a couple of times, but I never stopped working. Retired teacher, coach. In fact, I retired from teaching twice. Did you know that, Patrick?
Yes. First pitch at the bottom of the 7th is in there for a strike to Garen Post. Garen 2 for 3. Last time up, tripled to right. He's also doubled to right. Lined out to short back in his first at-bat. That's grounded foul, 0-2.
Garen's been a Edge Nutrition player of the game several times in a bid here because he had the big hit. That triple was the big hit in the game.
That made it 5-2 at the time. 6-3 our score. The 0-2 line to the reaching second baseman Wilcox. One away. Post lining out both sides of the middle infield. Now Cody Cleveland to the play, 1 for 3. Jacob Watkinson in his second inning of relief. The pitch. In their first strike. Zach Gorman also due up for the Mustangs here in the bottom half of the 7th. The 0-1. That's driven to right. Violet will make the catch. 2 away. That will bring Zach Gorman to the plate, who was 0 for 3.
Difference with that fly ball, it stayed down below light level. A little easier to track.
Gorman struck out swinging his last time up. Watkinson looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The pitch, low 1-0. The offer in there for a strike. Gorman thought about swinging at it, pulled his swing back, but it was in the zone. Now the 1-1. That's painted in. 1-2. Watkinson working from the stretch. He'll fire the 1-2. The off speed grounded to short. Hercolo has it. Over to first, and a good stretch by Marcotte.
Yeah, nice pick, too.
That will do it. 7 innings in the books. Mustangs lead 6-3.
So I saw an old clip on social media just recently. They tried to figure out how fast Nolan Ryan could throw a baseball. I don't know if you saw that one, Patrick.
I remember when one of those old speed limit signs was used for, I can't think, he pitched for Cleveland back in the day.
Yeah, Bob Feller.
Yeah.
But this was Nolan Ryan, and they set up something that they thought they could figure out how fast he may be throwing the ball. And they figured it came out to about 108 miles an hour, one of his fastballs. I don't know what they were using. They didn't have radar guns and such back in that day. But, before you had all the radar guns and all this stuff, if you were watching somebody throw or up at bat, I can remember one time I was up at bat against somebody that threw really hard, and pitch came in, and we were playing kind of, when it got dark in the summertime, and this guy could really throw it. He threw it. I didn't see it. I don't think the umpire saw it either, but I asked the umpire about, questioned the pitch a little bit. He says, I don't know, but it sounded like a strike.
I think that's an old adage.
Boy, it was fast.
It sounded like a strike to me.
I think the transmitter battery is off, Kate.
Quentin Gillies will lead things off here in the top of the 8th.
Yeah, we're trying to get the field camera back working. I think the battery is off the transmitter, so you just saw it there frozen from a couple of innings ago. That's why we haven't been able to go to that one.
Owen Scott, 17 pitches and a 1-run 7th. His first pitch of the 8th and their first strike.
Yeah, that first pitch strike, always big.
Tristan LaPlante, Michael Pierce due up.
Scott likes to pitch to contact, let the defense make the plays.
You go one, swung on a miss.
There's that changeup right there.
I forget where I was, but I actually used that question, Rob. What's the best pitch in baseball?
Well, you know, I always stole my pitches strike one.
The 0-2 grounded third base side. Foul. We'll do it again. I forget where I was, but I had everybody else fooled.
Yep. Yeah. I used to ask the young pitchers I had back when I was coaching at Gardner High School, and all the pitchers would come in, and I'd say, what's the best pitch? Curveball, fastball, blah, 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 blah. I said, nope, strike one.
The 0-2 swung on a miss. I would say the second best pitch is strike 3.
There you go. Well, if you take a look at the stats, and I'm not a huge stat guy, I'm kind of back in the old days, but take a look at the stats. A pitcher throws strike one, the batter's average goes way down. We're back up with it. Thank you, Caleb.
Tristan LaPlante 0 for 2. We'll look at strike 1.
Everybody likes strike one except the batter. Umpires love strike one.
And the 0-1. That hits the zone. 0-2. Owen Scott has that off-speed pitch working.
I know when I used to do the plate, I wanted to call strikes. I think most umpires want to call strikes, move things along.
The 0-2 grounded to second. Bernier has it. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring Michael Pierce to the plate 0 for 3.
You know, and if you're a pitcher and you're around the plate, you're going to get the benefit of the call, particularly at the levels that don't have that ABS system. I feel bad for the umpires. I really do. Most of them are really, really good. I guess it rewards them as well when they're vindicated on their balls and strikes call.
That pitch in there for a strike. And the 0-1. Fouled back. Scott up in the count, 0-2. Looking to retire the side.
Remember what we said about Owen when he first came in? Takes him a little time sometimes getting the groove. He's been in the groove this inning. Everything around the plate, pitching to contact, doing all the good things.
The 0-2. Outside.
Yeah, that's a good waste right there.
Now the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Drop third strike. Gorman throws over to first to complete the out. That will do it. 7.5 in the books. Mustangs leading 6-3.
As we said, nothing here for the rest of the week for us in baseball or softball. We'll be back at you here next Wednesday. An opponent to be named later. Time to be named later. As we said, there might be some wiggle room on that start time due to the fact that they have the
annual dinners being held in Kirk Hall Gymnasium.
Yep, and that's such not for athletics. That's the whole school, but athletics is part of the awards there as well. So big doings there. So
I don't think I'll be allowed in the building. Due up for the Mustangs in the bottom of the 8th, Cam Miller, Dawson Babineau, Ty Bernier. That's Jacob Walkinson in his third inning of relief. 20 pitches in total.
We're getting ready to start up our high school schedule. here on Munzing Media. So if you're a fan of baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse, those will be our coverage sports for the two teams that we cover up in the Central Maine area, Gardner High School, as well as Halldale High School. Mostly Gardner High School we do. We do a few Halldales. But an exciting moment for me coming up, Patrick, is my granddaughter, a freshman at Gardner Area High School, has made the varsity softball team and quite likely will be the starting first baseman as a freshman. My son Patrick, assistant coach for the team, so we'll be covering a lot of softball. Gardner softball going to be good this year in Class B.
And the first pitch to Miller, driven to right center, but Violet already ranging over. He'll make the catch. One pitch, one out. That'll bring Dawson Babineau to the plate. Babineau 1 for 3. Had a infield double last time up. Pop flying to short left center as he'll look at ball 1. That one getting above the lights and past the glove of Tyler Herculo. The 1-0. Outside. 2-0 the count. And the offer popped up left side, and it's going to drop fair, then foul. 2-1.
Yeah, that can't be the catcher's ball. Third baseman's got to come in and prioritize that. That's his ball. You can't ask the catcher to be out there trying to do that with that ball spinning all around. The third baseman's got an easy catch on that. And, you know, even though the catcher wants to take it, you know, that's why you have that priority system in effect, and he just calls him off and takes it. It used to drive me crazy as a coach.
The 2-1 outside, as you hear that from Professor of Baseball, Mr. Rob Munzing.
Well, that's why you go. You have the priority system, and then that's one of the great drills you can do inside in the gym, practice your priorities.
The 3-1, driven to left. LaPlante will make the catch. 2 up, 2 down. As that will turn the lineup over to Ty Bernier.
You know, the pitcher has the lowest priority when you do that, and that's coming down from the major league level. But I always had such great athletes pitching, and I used to tweak that priority. And on a play like that, in that area right there, you know, I'd let the pitcher take that. He had priority over the catcher.
And that pitch swung on a missed. 0-1 the count. Ty has walked twice, grounded out to first, struck out swinging. The 0-1. Driven to left, LaPlante ranging over. He'll make the catch. And that will do it a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, snappy inning right there for the Seawolves.
We head to the 9th. Owen Scott looking to pick up the save. He'll face the 8-9-1 hitters due up Mitchell Violet, Connor Boulette, Bryce Wilcox. Mustangs looking to get the 2-game spring sweep and take 3 out of 4 conference games on the season against the Seawolves. 4 out of 5 overall, including the 9-inning non-conference game covered back in September that took 10 innings. A walk-off 8-7 on a very busy alumni weekend back in September.
Getting a good look at Owen Scott here from our field camera. The southpaw. Good inning the last inning. I think his best inning of the outing so far. He's around the plate, strikes guys out, changing speeds. And as we said, he's used to this field because when EL on their way to the state champion. They practiced here a lot because it was really wet at the end of the year, and they played some games here as well. He's played here in high school, so.
Noah Gagnon will pinch hit here to start the ninth. First pitch of the ninth, skips in 1-0. Gagnon on the season, just 196, 7 RBIs. Has a .311 on-base percentage.
This has been a well-played game. This has been good.
And the 1-0. Skips in 2-0.
Stay with us post-game. Edge Nutrition, player of the game. We didn't know about Edge Nutrition. It's Coach Palmer's business. It's nice enough to recognize the player of the game every contest we have here. About 200 during the course of the year, I think.
The 2-0 misses low. 3 straight out of the zone to the leadoff hitter with the Connor Boulette waiting on deck.
That's not just baseball. That's everything we do here. He recognizes them.
3-0 hits the bottom of the zone. 3-1.
I might count them at the end of the year, Patrick, just for the heck of it. So people ask me, how many games do you do? I said, a lot. We do everything. One of the few schools, Dave says, is the only school, Maine streams everything.
That 3-1 misses. A leadoff walk. That'll bring Boulette to the plate, who is 0 for 3, and Ryan Palmer out to the mound.
And I know we're doing it as well as most schools, and a couple of guys on the chat here tonight mentioning how they watch some other colleges, and it's not this type of quality, and that all goes back to the administration here, both the college administration and athletic administration. They want things to be the best, and when we talked about doing this, that's what I told Dave Gagne, the athletic director, that we would do, and we do it to the best of our ability, try to make it special, and we appreciate the support we get here from the college.
So Mitchell Violet will re-enter to run.
And I've been looking at a lot of YouTube coverage. My wife will say, "What game's that?" I say, "I don't know. I'm just looking at how they cover it. I want to see how it looks and what they do and all of that." That's you get a lot of shooting through chain link fences and games without any commentary, no replay, stuff like that. We hope you enjoy what we're giving you.
Pitch from Scott. Upstairs, 1-0. Boulette 0 for 3. Flew out to right. His last time up, he's also struck out swinging and flew out to center. The 1-0. Swung on a missed. That'll even the count.
Chuck 207 Sports says, Muncie Media, thanks for an entertaining distraction from the mess in Fenway Park. Uh-oh, I hadn't checked on that game yet tonight.
I haven't either.
Go Bruins.
The 1-1. Top of the zone, 1-2. Also go Celtics.
Yeah. Well, Celtics, geez, last night, I don't know. I'm not as big a basketball guy as I'm a hockey guy, but...
I hear you there. The 1-2. Swing and a miss! One away.
Yeah, this is a nice pitch. Going to see it on the replay. Watch the location here. Scott comes in, gets that left-handed ball tailing away. That's what we call a good miss right there. Challenge pitch outside the zone, almost unhittable, but enough to entice the batter that he's got to get after it.
Top of the lineup, Bryce Wilcox. Grounds that to second. Flip to short one. On to first. It's a double play. Ball game over. Mustangs win.
Well, here it is. After the strikeout, one more pitch. Down and away, the ground ball to second base. Bernier with it. TJ with the gun at second. Bang, bang at first, and that's a great call. Boy, that was great. That was an out. Bang, bang play at first base, and well done for the Mustangs. They ended on a twin killing. What a game.
Tino Benatti picks up his second win of the season. Aiden Dolan takes the loss for the Seawolves. Owen Scott picks up his second save of the season, tying himself for the team lead with TJ Kramars.
You know, the kind of game I think both teams want to play was really good, hard, fought competitive game against the rivals, and they get after each other. They respected the game of baseball and played it well. Some great defensive plays, both sides. Probably just a little more timely hitting on the part of the Mustangs, and that spelled the victory here tonight, the 6-3 win, and certainly the kind of baseball play, the game that you get used to playing in playoffs, Patrick, a playoff-style game here tonight. So fantastic job here by both teams. I think they'll be happy with this, and certainly the way the Seawolves managed the game, they had some certain objectives they wanted to have with their pitching staff, and that's what they got. But the Mustangs, as we get them, boom, right down on the field, and getting a good look at the happy Mustangs. Great job, Evan Bilodeau down there with our field cam. We got Caleb headed downstairs for a post game. Yes, maybe we'll take a quick break. We'll decide who our player of the game is, and we'll see if we can't get down there, get Patrick down there or Caleb down for a quick interview. But why don't we step away quickly, and we'll be back after this.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist.
Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust their fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other pen?
You just don't want to get boxed in. And
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's prepared me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
Back here from the campus of Central Maine Community College, Mustangs win 6-3. Our Edge Nutrition player of the game, Garen Post, and Caleb Lamb has him field side. As Caleb, they're getting they're getting the camera all set up. Caleb is with our Edge Nutrition player of the game. As we will send it over to Caleb.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Down here field side to wrap things up for our regular season home finale, which seems a little bit strange to be saying with how quick April has gone by. We'll start with our Edge Nutrition player of the game, Garen Post. Congratulations on a fantastic game, 2 for 4, 2 extra base hits, 3 RBIs. Nice way to get the bats moving for what ended up being a little bit of a close game towards the end there. Those runs certainly helped out in the closing innings.
Yeah, definitely. It was good to finally get the ball in play and help the team out, do whatever to win. And it worked. Find the hole, and we scored. So definitely helps against SM, trying to beat them always. And, hey, we did our job, and it worked. So.
Now, this game started with a ton of good defensive plays, not the least of which was from you on that way to double things off to end the second inning. Diving glove first back to the first base bag after a fly ball was caught by Dawson Babineau. That's not the normal way to do things, but I think that's a perfect depiction of the kind of effort this team puts in to make the good plays.
Yeah, we're always 100%, always trying to win. And especially with, like you said, but Dawson on that play made a hell of a play and just did what he did to help us out and win. So I appreciate it, and we do it as a good team. Like, we're good. Like.
Now, we, of course, honored 5 graduating players before the start of this game. You, though, are also a graduating player. You just had your ceremony last year before returning for your senior season. But how special is it to be able to play in what's your final regular season home game and be able to do it with this group of guys?
It feels good to get a win, to cap it off, too, especially with the seniors heading out, too. It's always good to finish on a win, and that's what we did.
Well, congratulations on being Edge Nutrition Player of the Game, and good luck heading into the postseason. And, of course, we'll turn our attention now to head coach Ryan Palmer. Always feels like a good time to check in at the end of the regular season home game. I know we've got UMA on the road tomorrow to officially wrap things up, but thoughts from you on what has been a very quick month of April, but a very good turnaround after that start in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we got to talk about Owen Scott for a second. He's been nails, absolute nails, done everything he's been asked of. And we actually have NHTI on Friday, so tomorrow's not it. But we're clicking at the right time, and it's just one of those deals where it doesn't matter what we do right now. You know, we have the #1 seed wrapped up, and next week's a whole new season. Everybody's 0-0, and we got to lock in. But it's good to finish the regular season on a high note. So let's hope we keep it up the next 2 days.
Double elimination tournaments, as the YSCC conference tournament will be, always can make things a little bit tricky. But just being able to get back there as the #1 seed, as the regular season victors of the YSCC, I know there were some question marks about how this team would do after finally breaking through for that conference tournament title in 15 years last season, but it feels like the team's been able to go from strength to strength this year.
Yeah, it really has, and we lost a lot. We knew we lost a lot coming in. We knew we had a lot of new guys, so we were kind of skeptical of how's this going to go. And I'm telling you right now, like a week and a half, 2 weeks into our fall season, we knew we had the team to get back there again. So let's hope we can finish the deal.
You've had your 5 graduating players who were acknowledged before the game, along with Garen's 6 that are leaving this program. The thoughts on them and what their legacy will be from especially these last couple of seasons?
Yeah, it's a great group of guys. Couldn't ask for better. Great leaders. They're all captains. They've all done everything that we've asked of them. And Garen too. Garen had his ceremony last year, so but they've been great. The younger guys have kind of looked up to them, and it's really helped to get where we are right now.
That's the word from Ryan Palmer. They will finish things up on the road this week before entering tournament play starting next week. We'll be back here with home game coverage for you for our final game of home baseball played here in Auburn, Maine this season. Back upstairs to you guys to wrap things up.
All right, Caleb, thank you. And Rob, some last thoughts as, again, the Mustangs wrap up the regular season.
Yeah, went fast. That's April baseball. We'll be back here for the first round of the playoffs, wrapping up the regular season here tonight. And as I said, I think at the close, a snappy game. Well played. I think both teams are better for it, and they're both looking forward to playoffs. And, the thing is, the Mustangs are going in as the top seed, but you know what? Everybody's starting at 0-0 once those playoffs start. So you wouldn't want a clunker game, towards the end of the season. You want to be continuing to play good baseball, and that's what the Mustangs have done. They get timely hitting and good pitching here tonight. Tino did a good job. Bernardi as a starting pitcher. Owen Scott came in again tonight, and after a little struggle early on, really shut him down. And a lot of good things happening at Mustangville here. Mustang Magic Baseball getting the job done all season.
So for executive producer Mr. Rob Munns and Caleb Lamb, Ontario, and everybody, Evan Bilodeau, everybody that makes the Mustang Magic happen, I'm Patrick Dexler saying so long from the shores of Lake Auburn. Mustangs moved to 16-2 in the conference. They have the #1 seed.